So now that Season 4 Reloaded has been out for a little while, we have got all the best meta class setups for Warzone, and I'm going to show you all of them in today's video. But quickly before we do get into today's video, if you are new around here, be sure to subscribe to the channel with notifications to not miss any more videos on the channel. If you do enjoy it, smash thumbs up and let me your thoughts on these class setups in the comments below. But let's jump straight into it right now. So, as I mentioned, there is a whole bunch of Warzone meta class setup. I've got about 10 different loadouts that I'm going to show you guys today, so you can keep coming back to this video every time you do want to try out a new class setup. And also, if you guys think I've missed any class setups, let me know what gun you use in the comments below with all the attachments, and I'll definitely go ahead and try it out and see if it is valid or not. Okay, guys, so the first gun we are going to take a look at is going to be the Holger 26 LMG, which is just an absolutely insanely powerful gun. It really doesn't have that much recoil. It's good at mid-range, good at long range. It's not even bad at close range, and it's just honestly a very, very easy gun to use. As long as you guys can control a little tiny bit of recoil that the gun does have, it is going to take out your opponent super quickly. So let's have a look at the class up for this, guys. The class we are looking at is going to be the VT7 Spitfire suppressor on the muzzle. The barrel is going to be the Chiros 6 match there. The underbarrel is going to be the Bruin heavy support grip to help eliminate any of the recoil. The optic is, of course, the Jack Glass's optic, one of the most accurate optics within the game, and personally my favorite optic. And then for the stock, we are going for the Ascent Lord stock right there. Again, like I said, a very, very nice class. Easy gun to use, does a good amount of damage, is good at mid-range, long range, all sorts of different ranges. And then next is going to be the Striker, guys. The Striker no recoil build. This isn't just any normal Striker build. As you can see, this has got a big underbarrel on it, it's got a long barrel on it, and it's just built for all kinds of ranges, because when you look at this gun, it quite literally has no recoil. Like, it is just so easy to use. You can beam people at close range, long range, mid range. It does not matter what situation you are in with this Striker, you are going to be able to take people out. It is just such an easy gun to use, and I really think you guys are going to enjoy using this one. Like I said, it's not a typical SMG that you're going to be using purely for up close. It's not got the most insane ADS speed. You know, it's not got the most insane mobility, but what it does have is no recoil and a really nice TTK. So if we look at the class setup for this, guys, the barrel is going to be the Striker Recon long barrel right there. The underbarrel is, of course, the Bruin heavy support grip, but like I said, we are taking off the recoil as much as possible. So don't use this as a standard SMG. This is one of the guns you can use at all kinds of ranges. The magazine's a 60 round drum. The Jack Glass's optic once again, but if you guys prefer any other optics, go and chuck that on it. And then for the stock, we're going for the Lockman Recon series stock, again helping with that gun kick control and just basically making the gun have no recoil in all the areas that it's usable in. The next gun, of course, is going to be one of everybody's favorites, and it is going to be the Kar 98K. Just still a very usable gun. Okay, it did get nerfed, but it's still usable. It's still one shot to the head up to about 80 meters, I believe. So definitely a usable gun that you guys will definitely want to go ahead and try out. And as we all know, the Kar is just a fun gun in general anyway. It's really nice to have a one-shot sniper in the game that is quick. It's got good mobility. It's got a fast ADS speed. It's just nice to have it in the game. And of course, the Kar class setup, guys, is going to look a little bit like this. We're going to go for the Sonic suppressor on the muzzle. For the barrel, it is going to be the 7.62 long barrel right there. The optic is the Range Cooler V3.4 optic, but you guys can choose any other optic if there is any other optic that you prefer. The ammunition is going to be the high grain round, and this is what's going to help have that better bullet velocity, better damage range, make it a one-shot headshot up to about 80 meters, like I said before. And then finally for the sling, we are going for the Recon sling there, guys, to give us that better flinch resistance. So even if we are being shot at and taking a lot of shots, we can still keep our aim nice and steady, still take them out the game and hit that headshot. And now moving on to a battle rifle, guys. Again, another long-range class up. I know we've gone through a lot of long-range ones, but we will get into SMGs pretty soon. And it is actually going to be the SOA Subverter. If you guys have been playing Warzone for a while now, you know the SOA Subverter used to be a pretty good gun. It actually used to be one of the meta guns in the game. It did get a couple of nerfs, but it's actually found itself back into the meta once again. And again, it's a really nice class to use. As you can see, it's not got a lot of recoil, pretty easy to control, and does good damage at all kinds of ranges. So you definitely want to give out this SOA Subverter a try. And again, for the class setup on that one, guys, we're going for the TYLR8 on the muzzle. The barrel is going to be the Dozer 90 long barrel. Again, of course, the Jack Glass's optic. The underbarrel is the Bruin heavy support. Again, taking off that recoil that it can do. And then finally, we are finished up with a 50 round drum right there for the SOA Subverter. After that, we should have some close range guns, which we are going to be getting onto in just a moment. But we have then got the MCW, one of my favorite assault rifles in the game, actually, right now. Really enjoy this MCW. It does have a little bit more recoil than some of the other guns we have spoken about. But if you can control the recoil, then it's going to do really nice damage to your opponents. It's got a really nice TTK and actually just does take people out of the game very, very quickly. So I definitely recommend you try out this MCW. And for the class up on the MCW, guys, it is the VT7 Spitfire suppressor on the muzzle. The barrel is going to be the 16.5-inch MCW long barrel. The underbarrel, of course, going to be the Bruin heavy support. 60-round drum. And then I'm actually going for the Choreo Eagle Eye 2.5 times because I like to use this at long range. Like, this is my long range gun. And then I'll have a weapon that can do mid-range and close range damage on the secondary there. So this is going to be purely for long range. But if you do want to use it at mid-range as well, then of course all you need to go do is chuck on something like the Jack Glasses optic and you can go ahead and use it at that sort of range. And now, guys, onto some of the SMGs and the closer range guns. We have got the BP50 with a conversion kit on it. Very nice at close range, has a really nice TTK. You do not want to be using this at long range because it does become quite difficult to control the recoil on. But if you do get caught in a situation, because it is still an assault rifle, it is still going to do the damage, but we're building this as an SMG. You know, this is an SMG class up on the BP50. Really, really nice TTK, really nice mobility, not a lot of recoil on the gun. Pretty good gun to use at close range. And for the class, it's the ZEM35 compensator flash hider. For the optic, I'm going for the slate reflector. The ammunition type is going to be the 9mm high grain rounds. For the rear grip, we are going for the TRST IV grip tape to increase the fire and aim stability, the recoil control, and the gun kit control. And then finally, guys, we are putting the conversion kit on it. That's what's going to turn this gun into the SMG build, make it good at close range, make it absolutely fry your opponents at close range, and just take it away from being an assault rifle. And now this is a seriously hard-hitting SMG, guys, the WSP9, or the Uzi as some people call it. This gun will absolutely melt your opponents up close. It's not got the fastest fire rate, but the damage that these bullets do are absolutely insane. It's just a very, very good gun. It's going to drop your opponents up close pretty quickly. And let's take a little look at the class setup for this. And the class for this, guys, is going to be, again, the ZEM35 compensator on the muzzle, the WSP Reckless 90 long barrel for the barrel, the Jack Glasses optic for the optic. The stock is going to be the WSP factory stock. And then finally, for the magazine, guys, we are going for the 50-round mag. And a gun that I always like to pair this up with, guys, is actually the MTZ556. Again, another assault rifle with not a lot of recoil, but a really nice TTK. As you can see, the MTZ is going to drop your opponents. And like I said, the recoil is pretty simple to control on this gun. If I'm totally honest, it's not got too much recoil that it becomes difficult to use. And honestly, again, it's just a very, very usable AR within Modern Warfare 3 and Warzone right now. And for the class up here, guys, it's the VT7 Spitfire suppressor on the muzzle once again. The barrel is going to be the MTZ Drifter heavy long barrel right there. Of course, the optic, once again, the Jack Glasses optic. But as I've said throughout this entire video, if you guys want to change this out for any optic, you can change it for your favorite optic. The stock is going to be the MTZ Marauder stock right there. And then finally, for the magazine, it is the 50-round drum. And now moving on to the last two guns that we do have, guys, it is going to be the Superi 46 and the FJX Horus, two very, very strong SMGs. As we all know, the Superi is probably the most broken SMG in the game right now, and it has been for a hot minute, basically, since it did actually drop in game. Easily one of the most broken SMGs in the game. It's just a very easy gun to use. You'll see a lot of people using the Superi 46 in Warzone. It's just a very, very easy SMG to use. It's got an insane TTK. It's just overall a very, very good gun. And the class for that, guys, is going to be the ZEM35 compensator flash hider. For the muzzle, it is going to be the Zulu OP3 light barrel. The underbarrel is going to be the Edge BW4 hand stop. For the magazine, it's the 40-round mag. And then finally, for the stock, we're going for the Rescue 9 stock. And then, like I said, the last class up that we do have, guys, is the FJX Horus. Again, a very usable SMG. Really nice TTK, great mobility, and it's just going to drop your opponent super, super fast. So if you've not already tried out the FJX Horus because you might have been using something like the Superi for a long time, definitely recommend you do give this one a go. And then for that class up, guys, it is, again, the ZEM35 compensator on the muzzle. The optic is, of course, the Jack Glasses optic. The stock, we're going for the no stock mod. For the ammunition, we're going for the 9mm high grain rounds. And then finally, guys, to finish it off, we are going for the Jack Schemata kit on the conversion kit, and that is what's going to allow you to put some of the different attachments on it, and it's what's going to make it very, very good overall in game. So yeah, I definitely recommend you do try out this FJX Horus if you haven't already. But those, guys, are the best meta Warzone class apps for you guys right now. If you have enjoyed today's video, be sure to smash the thumbs up. Like I said, let me know any other guns that I've missed. Let me know what gun you use and all the attachments for it in the comments below. Subscribe to the channel, notifications turn on if you haven't, and I'll catch you all in the next one in a bit. Peace.